Let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh, he's the king of the household. Wife Christine putting debt in a chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe, all four together living life so holy. That Kickin Sunday, daily vlogging. Dave Ramsey plan gonna have us live large, and every day we'll see part of their lifestyle. How they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system. Credit card goes and the money goes with them. You will see how the family strives, cutting debt like a knife and still have a life, huh? Daily vlog show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say debt is dumb. Debt is dumb, debt is dumb, debt is dumb. Let me hear you say it louder. Debt is dumb, debt is dumb, debt is dumb. Let me hear you say it with me. Debt is dumb, debt is dumb.
What's up?
We need to come up with that. Welcome to Debt Kicking Sunday. It's just going to be awkward because we don't know what to say at the beginning of these videos. But look at this. We have questions. So we are back on track. And yeah.
You look nice.
You smell like stain.
Thank you.
That's a question. That's a question on here. Okay. So first question. You two crack me up. Thank you.
Naturally.
Okay, changing the subject. Did you get the bed headboard done? Saw a glimpse in one of your videos and wondered if it's complete. It looked like it was going to be very nice. I'm in the same boat, redecorating our bedroom, and I'm looking for a new bed frame. Considered building or having it built. Wondering if you ran into any snags. Did you design the plans yourself? That's why he smells like stain. Okay, so this bed is, okay, we would like to take the credit, but there is a website, there's a girl named Anna White, and she does all these plans for a living. And they're free to like print her plans. Our coffee table with the number 1 and the 2 on it, that is an Anna White plan. I have so many that I would love for my husband to build. Cabinets, right? Mm-hmm. And anyway, so check her out. I'm going to leave her website down below. You will probably get addicted if you're a DIYer like we are. So
headboard is almost done.
Almost. We've had some issues just with the finishing, the staining.
About that.
We tried the old
organic homebrew kind of deal
Vinegar and steel wool did not work for us in tea.
Let's just say my day started out with about 4 hours of sanding this morning.
And a new sander. Anyway, we'll show you guys the bed. We should be done. In a couple days. I get to distress it and do all that stuff to it. So he's staining it right now. Anyway, check her out. Anna White, down below, link. What's your Etsy shop name? Hey, I just posted a video on my Etsy shop, so go check that out. So if you're seeing this on Sunday, it was posted yesterday, and it's called my Etsy shop. Love those baby shirts. A few weeks ago, I think I sent you guys a message on YouTube regarding pregnancy insurance, deductibles, etc. It was long, so I couldn't put it in a comment, but from now on, I will try to do that. Casey girl, I remember reading your comment, and for the life of me, I have looked and I cannot find it. So I wanted very much to answer that for you and show you the love that you deserve for writing us and spending so much time on something so long. But go ahead and just message us. You guys can message us on YouTube too. Just keep it on YouTube if you want it part of the Debt Kicking Sunday, this video. It's much easier for us to track that way. And please resend it to me. Sorry.
Wink, wink.
We'll get to it next week, okay? This one's from quite a few weeks ago. And Casey, I'm sorry that we're just now getting to it, but it's a really great question. I just recently started following your vlog. Thank you. You guys can share us at any time. That's okay. We like new people. I have quite a bit of student loan debt, including private loans. I have 3 private loans with a cosigner and 1 smaller private loan without. I really want to pay off my loans, that have a cosigner first and as quickly as possible, as the debt affects her credit as well. Is it okay to pay just the minimum on the other debt, smaller loan, and credit cards, and focus on paying off the cosign loans to get my cosigner free from my debt? It will still be several years before I'd be able to pay them off completely, and I'm wondering if the snowball effect, paying on my smaller loan and credit cards first, would just add more years to that. I'm desperate to get my cosigner free from my debt ASAP. I don't blame you. And I don't blame the cosigner that probably wants to be free from this debt. You guys, don't ever cosign. Do not be the cosigner and do not be the cosignee. I mean,
free advice.
It's just free advice, but I would never, ever, and Dave never recommends that. Just because when you cosign, you may never get your money again, and your neck is on the line. So, okay, so I understand this frustration that you have. I don't know what I would do. If that fire was lit, I'd probably do everything I can in my power to pay this person off and be done, and then focus on my own debts that are in my name. But stop spending on credit and do a budget first. Then, if you've done those things, and
live on less than you make.
Live on less than you make, and yeah, pay her off. Wouldn't you?
Agreed.
Thankfully, we have never had to have a cosigner.
Nope.
Ah, good luck. Good luck, Casey. I have a question for Debt Kicking Sunday. This also was about a week ago, I guess. I have a 2010 Chevy Tahoe, which I love, but I owe $12,600 on it. I am talking with my husband about selling and getting it used with the difference, so there won't be any payments. This is our only payment we have. Home, other auto, everything is paid. What is your advice for purchasing used? I don't want a clunker or an auto that was in the southern flooding, etc. Is Carfax the way to go, or do you have any other helpful hints? Thanks.
How am I taking this one?
I'll let the boyfriend take this one. It's his area of expertise.
2010, and you only owe $12,600 on it, so if the miles are low, I'm guessing you're probably going to get between $20,000 and $22,000 for it. So you're going to get a good chunk of money back, and you can get a phenomenal used car for, say, $10,000 or less. I mean, we've got both of our used vehicles for less than $10,000, less than $9,000, and they're great. We did use Carfax on both of them. Mm-hmm. If the southern flooding, I'm not familiar with that, but if the car was in some kind of flood and it went through an insurance, it would be on the Carfax. But if it didn't go through the insurance, it would not be. And we're not up here used to flooding, so I'm not familiar with that. But I would recommend Carfax.
We're used to flooding, but we're not used to that kind of flooding.
Yeah, no. We did it on the last 2 used cars. Last 2 used cars we've done it, and it's really nice to see, because even if, say they bought the car and they took it to a dealer and they had it maintenance at a dealer, those checkups that the dealer was done, they have to report those to Carfax. So you can go on there and it'll say oil change, timing belt, oil change. So if you don't get the maintenance record for your vehicle, those will be on there. So it's a good way to go. I would do it. It's worth it. Are there good used cars out there? Absolutely, there is. I mean, we've got 2 of them that we bought, paid cash, low mileage, have tons and tons and tons of life on them. I do all of our maintenance in-house, so to speak. I try to do as much of the maintenance I can, which saves a ton of money. So, but just go into it knowing that if you buy a used car, there may be a couple things you have to do. You are not, it's like buying a house. You are not going to go out there and find the perfect used car for you that's not going to need any work. You know, so it's not a new car. Don't go out there thinking you're going to get the perfect car. You're not.
You don't have the warranty that a new car has. But on the flip side, how much more are you paying for a warranty when you do get a new vehicle? Because when something breaks for us, it's like a few $100, which is easily doable because we're not paying a payment.
Our car we've had for 4 years, and I haven't done this. I keep saying to do a video on it, but I've done all the maintenance on it, and I've done everything, not just oil changes. I've done transmissions, I've done plugs, I've done coils, I've done it all. brakes, transmission fluid.
We have not replaced it.
But I've done the brakes. I've done wheel bearings. I've done oil pan. I mean, I've done a lot of work on there. We've had it for 4 years, including the oil change. I think I've only spent like $700 on my car in 4 years. And so anyone that says that that's...
We pay cash.
And we pay cash for all of it.
And you know, Dave Ramsey recommends getting good, used, reliable, paid for vehicles. When we took FPU, that was something in my head because we were buried under car payments. A mess. It was a mess. And I just remember thinking, we need to do that. We need to sell our vehicles and get something like Dave says that is low, you know, something you can pay cash for that's good and reliable. And man, we have a 1998 Honda Accord and have had, like he said, $700 in 4 years that we've had.
So if you're making a $500 a month payment to your Tahoe, what you've paid in 2 payments, I've done in maintenance in 4 years.
Well, she knows. I mean,
I know. I'm
you're
just saying.
debt-free other than your car. I would want to sell it too.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, there's some car advice for you guys. I know that a lot of you are dealing with cars. So.
And what we've always done when we go to buy used cars is I look up reviews of what we think we want to get to kind of see if, hey, is this going to be a good car? Or we were looking at one car that we thought, hey, this would be perfect for our family. I got on and read like the last 6 years of reviews and come to find out every year their transmissions went out on these vehicles. So we were like, hey, I'm not going to buy a car the transmission's going to go on. So we totally went a different direction and started looking at a different car. But if you have an idea of what you're looking for, get on and do a little bit of research first to see if that's the car that's going to be for you.
And educate yourself, because the dealers, guys, are not going to educate you. They're going to educate you on buying what.
And if you're going to buy a used car, do it through Craigslist. You're going to get a way better deal. You're going to get more honesty. You might get maintenance records for a vehicle.
And a good deal.
I mean, you go to a private party with $10,000 cash, you might be able to get it down to $8,000. Or you go to a dealer, they're just going to say 10's 10. You know, you're not going to get anything out of it.
And what's that website that they can check reviews? What's a good website review?
I just went to MSN Autos.
MSN Autos. Okay. There you go. Good place to start. Thank you. Glad to see you back and update. How is your garden doing? I would love to see the pumpkin. Should we show you the pumpkin? Our garden is all empty. We had to, you know, it's fallish now, and we had to pull the garden.
It's bare dirt now.
We got 2 adorable pumpkins out of it. I'll show you guys. After we're here, I'll show you a little ditty on that. But that's it. Thank you. Happy things. Happy, happy, happy things. We are staying up tonight after the kiddos, after we tuck our beautiful little babies.
We're going to have a date night with popcorn and Dave.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
So our class, yay, this is a new kit. Our class starts November 7th. And we get to go through, since we've never seen these videos, they're brand new, we get to go through and watch them at home so that we're prepared for our class. So we're excited. That's what we have planned tonight.
We have to get the inside so we know what we're doing.
But I can't think of a better date night.
Dude.
With Dave.
Save money. Learn how to save money.
Yeah. So thank you guys for your questions. Please leave your comments down below. This in the comments down below, down there. And leave them for next week. We'll get to them. And then subscribe up there. And follow us. And yeah, we're on Twitter and Facebook for what it's worth too. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later. Have a good week.
Later.
Oh, pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Here's our 2 cute pumpkins. Like, well, the sun is right here, but you guys can see. I mean, they're just like little minis. But the kids will carve them, and that one's nice and round and plump. So there they are. That's what we got out of our pumpkin plants. And then check this out. Our corn stalks got pulled from the garden. Yeah, and put on our front porch. Doesn't that look awesome? We have 2 columns. And so we wrapped them and tied them and put them on our front porch.